Right guys, welcome back to some more of the Outer Worlds 2. Hope yous are all alright. So, little quest check-up. We have our main one, which is the Saboteur of Paradise. We're going to infiltrate this Vox relay station, which is what I'm going to do in this video. And then when we've done that, we should probably be able to do some more of this other stuff that's around here. But the first thing I want to do is get into this Vox relay station, because we already got the bridge down. So, I think we've done the hard part. Probably not actually, the infiltration's probably the hard part. But, I think we maybe... We'll go here, and then we'll go back over there, see if enemies have respawned and stuff. I'm not really sure how that works yet. And then, as I say, we do have other stuff that we can do as well. But we'll do this first, so let's get over here again. I'm not putting that radio on.
To what do we owe the pleasure? My dear cousin will serve a fine warning to anyone who dares to betray the Protectorate.
Dark times call for dark deeds.
Oh yeah, Niles wanted to talk, didn't he?
It's good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate. Pretty sure Val can give you something for that. The reflux, I mean. It's easy to focus on all that's gone wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. On Triangular might have suggested going for drinks somewhere they don't come with fuel, but here, I think we'll have to settle for patting each other on the back. I'll bank on sooner rather than later. Stolen intelligence spoils quickly. He'll probably want to act on whatever it is his friends gathered from the Vox. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the Vrees without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
Right, now our objective does say as an optional to seek assistance in infiltrating the Vox relay. Oh, Minister Milvers Street offered to aid. Wait, what did I need to do for it? I thought I'd already... Did I not already help him? Why do I feel like I'd already helped him? Oh, wait, no. I need to do this. Right. Change of plan. Change of plan. We'll go and do this because it may help in getting in here. I want as good a chance as possible. I would love to run in there all guns blazing, but let's just let's try and have a bit of sensibility. Alright, one thing we will not be doing is dropping down that height. Thanks to our new double jump boots there. Safe descent.
Oh, what's this? Non-Protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came.
Reckon I get away with that. It doesn't have a speech thing next to it, so I feel like I'm not going to get away with that.
Well, that all sounds rather exciting, like something out of an Aetherwave serial, which I've watched only for official research purposes, of course. Most in the Protectorate don't know what the Earth Directorate is, you know. Suspect you've received a few blank stares if you've mentioned it afore. Anyhow, you travel freely. I'll forgo appealing to your sense of duty, as those outside the Protectorate lack such motivating principles. I presume you accept payment for services? Expect it's as dangerous a job as you make it. One as well-traveled as you appear might even accomplish it during the course of other adventures. The rewards are plentiful and handsome. Rare items, ingredients, cosmetics. Many such baubles fall into my hands, most useless to my research. In my role, I compile material providing special insight on other colonies. Items prohibited to others, news logs, serials, and the like. During recent troubles, unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, a series which took considerable time to assemble. A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular entertainment, intended to sway the audience to their point of view, couched within just a crackingly exciting narrative. Tell me, are you familiar with Science Adventures Quarterly, featuring Commander Zane and Buddy and other sensationalistic space stories?
Yes.
It was a popular fiction periodical from not long ago. Each of its 10 volumes featured an exhilarating cover illustration depicting Zane and Buddy's thrilling exploits. Whether they faced automechanical industrialists or robber magnates from the Plutocrian kleptocracy, their tales remained invigorating thrill rides. The line represented a growth of the medium from the less sophisticated 2-bit dreadful, both in style and effectiveness. Its remarkable popularity not only mirrored a rise in public sentiment against greedy corporations and tyrannical governments across colonies. The brief window surrounding the volume's release saw a marked increase in skip drone requests for Earth Directorate aid. I believe there remains much to learn from them. I'll admit, Commander Zane and Buddy's exploits make for a sensational read. They saved Carnefeller's brain, for instance. Oh, and Mammon Incorporated, of course, too. So no, I am not immune to their considerable charms, but my interests in recovering them are strictly professional, I can assure you. Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. Once you have one of the 10 periodicals in hand, I will trade you for rarities and bits. Stay true, outsider.
Oh, Valerie, you scared us. Make sure no one's watching. Let's get moving. I can't make that. I feel like there should be a few more enemies in this, like, I don't know.
Let me know when you need a distract.
Seems a bit thin. Oh, looks like I might have came the wrong way to get here. I guess I'm gonna have to go that way. Unless... No, that's definitely not going to work, is it? Oh, well, maybe. Oh, invisible wall. You had to spoil me fun, didn't you? Wait a minute. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. I was there. I was there as well. Give that another go. We'll go right this time. Oh my god, I didn't even see that.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Let me know when you needed a strength.
I probably shouldn't have done that, you know. Probably worth just staying out of combat.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war.
That's just tickling him there, that.
Hey, got a distraction for you.
Pharmaceutics.
I'm desperate for some new weapons, like, absolutely
Engaging
desperate.
combat protocols.
I've got enemies on my mini map. Barge shut. I'll take it. Get rid of the junk. Spalded uniform. Damage resistance.
I'll take fighting rats from the surveillance state any day of the week.
Peacekeeper armor. That might actually be decent, that one.
You sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry. We can always craft us more.
Yeah, you can say that again, Niles. You already know. I should actually buy some shells, to be fair. I'm not buying that many, gee. It's a decent amount, 50. That'll bought more, but that'll do. That'll do. Alright, I don't like what's going on in there. Let's have a look on the roof first, because it kind of looks like it's telling me to go up here, but ah, that was another way to get into there. Ah, fair enough. Multiple ways to get in.
Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Ceylon. Inez. former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. I'm sick of it. I know, I ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited. Well, the only people who believe that are in this room right now, including that dead rapt, I reckon. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one. She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing. Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the raps.
Thanks.
Does me or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendly.
I feel like I'd be better off just slashing them. Right, they're all gone.
Health benefits available at your...
Give the order and I'll take care of them, Commander.
What? Oh, there they are. Come here.
How are you still upright over there?
I'm just about kicking, to be honest. Our records indicate that the Ministry is 247 days late on delivering critical information to Euphoria Arc. Print the following, pass the Euphoria Arc, and hand deliver the pertinent reports immediately. Alright. 3 dead, 6 missing, 1 wounded, 10 active. Trying to save me bullets. Oh, what? The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you, dependent. Some lead from the front, you tend to lead from the back. You cheeky bat. Do I want to take that or not? Minus 10% damage, but I get 25% damage to enemies that have been damaged by one of my companions. No, I don't. I don't want that, actually. You cheeky bastard. No, thank you. Rejected. I love terminals. I think it's just a Fallout thing. How's that for leading from the back?
Person on the wall.
Drug crash. Oh. Alright, I guess it's that green meter below the health. Once that goes, I'll be fine again. Enough of that. I've already got one of them, but I'll take it because obviously I can break it down and whatever.
Detectorate sure wouldn't want this in the wrong hands. So it's probably exactly what we'll do.
Oh, an advanced decryption key. Is that 2 out of 4 I've got now with that? The mental refreshment program, graduate hundreds in blah 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 blah. Print to cartridge. Nice. Ah, that's that door. Oh, I know where I am now. Right, so I'm going back to Milver Street then, yeah?
Can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't.
I need to go back to that Huel as well.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here.
Yeah, been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion. This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced Protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
350 seems to be like the going rate, doesn't it, as a reward?
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
Thanks. Acquire more ammunition.
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander?
How did I do that? Oh, this is a
Sure.
field tinker.
Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Right, there you go. I've made some. That make you happy? There we go. Easy XP.
I don't much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop bringing your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies, Fair Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed? Excellent! Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death a preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
No, punch his hat off.
It most assuredly is not good for her. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say, but Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. And you, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision. Most assuredly. But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in Westport. Worry not. The culmination of my plan will bring me the tools to aid you in your endeavor to enter the Vox station. Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate Yaysayers still cling to it. My plan requires their conversion.
I've already been over to Westport, but it sounds like I'm not going to be going to this Vox relay here. I feel like I've got to do a bit more.
Yes, it is a grim place, but the Protectorate hangers-on who remain there are anything but inclined to move on. Converting Westport's subjects will teach us much about the Protectorate mind, how it solves problems, what it desires, how it can be swayed. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry, the choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you. Westport represents a challenge. The challenge presented by the majority of the Protectorate. Fairfield citizenry were given ample incentive to fold, for they could see the freedom we offer firsthand. But the people of Westport are stubborn enough to risk death for their ideals and cannot be swayed by the lights of Fairfield. If I can convert them, I can convert anyone. Shh, not so loud. The hat can tell when you're questioning it. The people of Westport don't trust me. How can they? I am the enemy. I am the invader. I cannot help these people achieve salvation until I know what it is they yearn for. You are a third party. You're presumably trustworthy. I need you to act on my behalf. I say if the situation is serendipitous, so much the better. Perhaps. The kit contains a wide variety of tools, propaganda, equipment, and more than a few confectionaries. Some items may serve as honey, swaying the Yaysayers to our side. Others are blunt implements, crippling infrastructure to force the refugees toward Fairfield. Slather on a bit of elbow grease and you'll certainly succeed. I'm sure there are kindred spirits in Westport. No one wholly resists Auntie. Excellent. Here's the kit. Advertisement tapes, ambidextrine, assorted stimulants, free samples of Purple Berry Crunch, everything you need to wage war on the undecided mind. With that, I shall mark the locale. Begin with the vigilant Hogarth. Motivate him to depart, and his subjects will trot in file behind him, woolly cow-like. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself, for a task so involved, shall the reward be worthwhile? Well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian.
A hat.
Then consider yourself officially deputized in the war to further innovation and the free market. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only then can you motivate them adequately.
Game's so crazy.
While I can't say for certain, I strongly suspect not. Westport no longer possesses any strategic value. The Protectorate has no reason to defend a half-sunken town. Still, I would come prepared with anything you think you might require. Paradise Island brims with danger, even if Westport itself seems safe.
Ah, that's true.
Do I look like Officer Carr to you? Guns.
Nice. Level 7. Alright. I'm gonna go one in each.
All done in there? Was hoping we could chat. Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's Choice. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with Grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
Valerie, you're out. I'm sorry.
Acknowledged.
After you.
Easily distracted. A jack of all trades is oftentimes better than a master of one. Can raise more skills faster, though it'll be harder to ever maximize any particular one. When leveling, you can only add skill points into your lowest non-zero skill or any skill you've got. Is that a good thing? I don't know if that is. So you get, do you get an extra skill point? But you have to put it in your lowest skills. No, because I still want the freedom to choose what I want to choose. So, no, thanks. Where's she talking about? Someone's lab on the edge of town, didn't she say? Oh, there. Right, before I go to there, where's like the weapons vendor?
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
Who's got the guns? What I want to know. This is medical. That's a tavern. That's the jail.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. An outrage is what I call it. That holograms are flag planted in the soil.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch?
We got your sales pitch.
Gladly. No better choice than Auntie's Choice.
Oh, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Right. Kinetic biomass pistol. A light pistol. Plasma barrel. Alright, okay, it's a mod. Oh, an advanced decryption key. Give that to me right now. Sawed off barrel. I'm gonna buy these mods because they could come in handy. Kinda want that. Plus 15% magazine size. I've run out of money anyway.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
shock machine gun. Right, I won't fire that here because I'll probably put someone's eye out.
Would pulverizing them suffice? No, I could liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. Oh, Inez, you look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's Choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you. That is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scarily friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more.
Despite your insinuation, there are plenty of good folk around here, but perhaps not many with Doc's particular skill set.
I understand your reservation, but I do care deeply for all my patients. Inez has attested to it, and so can Copernicus here, when he is freshly fed. Where was I? Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by Protectorate scientists, who, unfortunately, went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too. It is. Rare, once-in-a-generation divergence in the crabble population. Powerful and frightening. Reckon it'd suit me just fine.
The second candidate is a Raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in Protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
I suggest avoiding the front gate. But you may have luck finding a drainage outlet in our matriarch's cave. The Protectorate often build them in this manner and leave them unguarded. When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours. Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Law guide you both out there.
Well, it looks like we're doing this. It's crazy because it's actually over here. Right, in fact, I'll tell you what I'll do then. I'll do this first.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Falling prey to imperfect thoughts?
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. I beg to differ. Those walls have stood for over a century and would easily have stood for another, were it not for Auntie's greed and envy, and explosives. That is unlikely, as they are too ignorant to see our obvious superiority. Our society was built from the bedrock up, through the vision of our matriarch. Due to her genius, the structure of our society is perfect, planned down to the last subject. We all work as a unified whole for the betterment of all, unlike those corporate colonies, where it's every person for themselves. How dare you? The lower classes, as you call them, are the very heart of our society. There's naught to complain of. Why, we've even eradicated the drudgery of manual labor through our perfection of auto-mechanical technology. That brings me to a matter I'd like to discuss with you, actually. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence: auto-mech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts. Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? The announcement we're obliged to repeat incessantly. Well, allow me to paraphrase. Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's choice saboteurs. These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Look around. If the Protectorate wanted to do right by you, you wouldn't be starving and wallowing in this metal quagmire. You want to help your people? Go to Fairfield.
Fairfield? Why, they're the reason we're in this mess. You'll forgive me for questioning such timely offers of generosity and kindness? No thank you, not interested. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Of course. Abandon every last ideal to climb the rungs of the corporate ladder. A trifling matter to be executed with an insouciant air.
Well, it's either that or die here with all dignity tossed asunder. Be smart. Take the deal.
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. I have the aid of key pillars of our community. Several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me. And our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers.
We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep.
I don't know. Look, I've entertained these fool notions of yours long enough. There's no use pursuing such a fruitless line of thinking further. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining.
Instead of getting solutions, I'm just getting more and more things to do.
You are the raw material for perfection.
Understand your reticence. I dare say I even share it. After a lifetime of strict compliance with state edict, feels almost mutinous to pursue such an undertaking. It's a gamble, no arguing that. But anything else is simply giving up and waiting for the end. What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
Money'll do.
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask? Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in. Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here. Farewell now.
Haha. That's why you gotta be thorough. I've already got the pass. Alright, let's go. Oh, stay away from that stuff.
There must be at least a... Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris?
Not even looked.
Nor do I. But when at war, one must make do however one can. Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our automechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they? Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us. True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand?
That's fine with me, Blackson. I need to go and all.
Likewise. And please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. It's warped. Just like everything else.
You didn't look very hard, did you? What's Niles want?
Hey, Commander. Could I have a word with you real quick? I hope you're not seriously considering helping the Protectorate here. I know these folks seem on the down and out, but we're as like to do more harm than good by siding with them. I'm not in favor of one party over the other. It just worries me that we might be involving ourselves in something we have no business in.
I'm not gonna lie, I just need a way in.
No, Commander, you're right. It's just, that hasn't always worked out so well. For me, in the past, Reviving Westport would anger some folks back in Fairfield, but there's no question the Vigilant could help us get into the Vox Station a whole heck of a lot easier.
That is my line of thinking.
Your heart's rightly placed, Commander, but past experience has taught me that sometimes helping causes more harm than good. That's all I'm getting at. Before you make a decision one way or the other, let's ask around. See what the residents have to say. No use trying to lift up those attached to the muck.
Well, that's a bit late for that, because I'm already on my way to this bloody centre.
There. By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking Protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak. Nothing too bad, aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
He runs a tight ship, not a shite tip. Yeah, that's right. Access granted, so all he is just calm down and let me go where I want.
What matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing. But not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it.
Every time I come to do an objective, I get another objective.
We may or may not have what you need. Speak with Hazel, our ever-reliable and ever-resourceful quartermaster. Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals. though we may not last long if we fail to repair the uranium leak. I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype uranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate. That's the spirit. You've got gumption, nerve, and daring do. Almost reminds me of myself.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with uranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong.
Ambient uranium levels are higher than average, but within acceptable ranges. State your business. This unit was engineered to facilitate management of supply inventory at this installation.
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical quartermaster. Show them what you got, quartermech.
Command not understood.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode. Best look into that later. Please, give it a try yourself.
All wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable.
Does that one compute, big guy?
Affirmative. Initiating commerce is one of this unit's default commands. Initiating commerce.
Alright. Junk gone. Oh, 2 of them keys, no way. A hover drone. Oh my god, there's some insane stuff here. I wish I'd kept me money. Fuck. That's actually so annoying. Right, I can... Do you know what? I can sell. I do have duplicates of weapons and stuff, so... What was it I picked up? Was there a couple of armor sets that I'd picked that was the same? A trooper steel helmet. Yeah, so get rid of that. Not that it's worth an awful lot. Oh my god, some of this stuff's worth absolutely nothing. I don't even know why I'm bothering. The escape suit's one of the only things that's worth it because I put a mod on it. I've got to remember that they there. I need to remember. I was completely... What was the point of me even coming here again?
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies? Talk to my friend the quartermech here. You'd think that a fully stocked auto-mechanical repair center would have automech parts, and 9 times out of 10 you'd be spot on. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory. As a matter of fact, yes. Recently, when the crates by the wall got too high, it began stacking supplies on the catwalk above.
I'd gather that their automech programming is just as rigid as the rest of their society. Meaning, this automech didn't misplace anything.
Logic can be a funny thing, you understand. One misstep can have the most peculiar results. Doubtful. Zeranium affects their aggression in targeting subroutines. Basic instructions would still be functional. The quartermech is my responsibility. Claim whatever parts you require from the missing supplies, and we'll call the matter settled. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage, and our records indicate the supplies were present and accounted for.
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the premises, Commander. Those parts are bound to turn up somewhere.
Are you acquainted with Delphinia? She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay, helping with the Zeranium leak and all.
Think will be a useful contact.
Best of luck in your search. Let me know if I can be of assistance.
Okay.
See you soon, I hope.
Might be wise to get that large gas cloud alive first. I don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now, what is it you want? Ah, our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected. Assist me, and you'll get more than bits out of the equation. You'll get a prototype shield gadget, the first of its kind. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas? One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable Zeranium all over the place. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Ought to have the prototype up and running, just a few small operational details left to untangle. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components. Good, good, wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions? Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Right. Collect Zeranium. Do I need to actually equip that thing or not?
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Zeranium poisoning. Only a mild case. The doctors are withholding treatment.
Ah, my little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? Now that you mention it, there was one particularly insistent little mech who kept trying to put all manner of bric-a-brac in here. After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is off limits while I am working here. Didn't see that peculiar little scamp again after that. Until a more convenient date and time.
Right, it says to search her lab for the parts, but...
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. The Iranian exposure rate appears to be
Healing uranium exposure.
Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became...
Right, where's that thing she gave me?
then became atypically
It just says it offers no protection. Fuck. Right, I obviously wasn't supposed to go there, and I didn't have the right quest equipped, so
outer chassis.
he is the Zyranium cloud that we need to go to.
Commander, I think this stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
There we go. Oh, collected enough.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. Capital deduction! Where have you been all my career? You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. You guessed correctly. Our chief mechanist was rather hostile to the idea. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon. Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survived the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
Alright. Catalytic amplifier.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days. She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't. That's a fair point. It's not as if they've come back to finish the job. Perhaps they assume we're already beaten. All right, how's about we get the Dragoon situated over here, so I can extract its vital organ? 1 catalytic amplifier as agreed. I hate to lose another Dragoon, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Not a chance. Donaldson has done everything in his power to get this facility online. He can't blame me for doing the same. Be seeing you, stranger.
Let's go.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, Just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. You do that. Anything to keep him off my back for an hour.
Gas energy deflection apparatus. Oh. Alright, so I've done that quest with her. Right, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm really finding it hard to, like, structure these videos because you go and do a quest that leads into another quest, and then that quest, there's a quest inside of that, and then inside of that, there's probably another quest related to it some way or another. It's a little bit crazy at the minute. I feel like I'm, like, not getting anywhere fast, but it is what it is. I'll have to figure out as well whether I'm going to stick with the Protectorate or obviously Auntie's choice. I've got a choice to make there. Pardon the pun. Yeah, I need to take a side because I can't go too deep into one or the other before obviously I'll have to stick with what I've gone with. So we'll have a think before we come back. I mean, I think I can continue along this one a little bit further. Maybe get the best of both worlds if it's like rewards and stuff. I can maybe go so far into one and get everything that you can get from that up to that point and then go and do the other one. But we'll see. So anyway, we'll leave it there for now, guys. So if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching as always. I really do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel if you're new around here as well, it really helps us out a lot. But other than that, I hope wherever you all are, you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.